Hi, my name is Kelly Garland. I go to Providence College in Rhode Island, and this coming fall I will be a junior, believe it or not. I am a global studies major with a business studies minor, a French minor, and a sociology minor. Although French and sociology aren't officially declared yet, the paperwork is still in the works. I'm originally from Long Island, so for college I definitely wanted a change of pace, so I just moved 4 hours north to the city of Providence, and I've absolutely loved everything about it so far. It definitely fits my personality very well. I've always kind of been a go-getter, definitely overachiever. I don't really like sitting in one place. I definitely like being involved, and thankfully I found that not only in my college but also in my major. With my major, I've actually had a lot of exposure to working with nonprofits as part of classwork and requirements for having unpaid internships for the courses. I've worked with immigrants that have recently moved to America, specifically the Rhode Island region, with Welcoming America. And I've also worked with students my own age who did service learning abroad through the program Amazaji, and I did some data for them. So I'm definitely looking forward to working with Forum 2000, which is the internship I was placed in for the coming 8 weeks. I'm a little nervous, of course, about the language barrier. I definitely do want to try and get a better grip on the language while I am here, because that's just a better understanding of the culture that I am in and the culture that they come from. So I'm definitely hoping to get better cultural competency through the internship program, but also just learning how to deal with stress and, how to approach conflicts or, situations where, people don't see eye to eye, and just working through that, especially coming from two totally different cultures. Although, as I can see, there are some similarities between the Czechs and the Americans. There are definitely a lot of differences too. So I'm very interested about seeing the differences that do arise in the workplace instead of just, simply the language and the currency exchange and, clothes and music and things of that nature that most travelers have exposure to. I really do think this is a great opportunity to, get further involved in the culture while I am here for the 8 weeks over the summer. Looking forward, I don't really know what I want to do with my life yet. I know I thankfully have 2 years until graduation to really try and figure it out. I'm definitely using this summer to try and figure out the future path a little bit better. Since I have had a lot of exposure with nonprofits before in America, working with a nonprofit overseas is something that I can possibly see myself doing after graduation. So I'm going to take this opportunity as one of a possible future path for myself. And by the end of the summer, regardless if I really enjoy the experience, and specifically the company and the nonprofit atmosphere abroad, or, I didn't, at least I can take away with it, skills about working with people from different backgrounds and different cultures and people who have different viewpoints, and apply it to wherever I end up, whether it is a company in a business setting or a nonprofit or volunteering, whatever it may be. So I really do think this is going to be a really concrete summer to determine my future. I would love to do, if I do decide to go through the nonprofit route, work with something along the lines of bettering education for people worldwide. I know I've already started to look into Teach for America, World Teach, or things along that nature. So this is going to be really the first time that I have exposure to that international nonprofit segment that I really am desiring to figure out. So this is definitely going to be a summer of, life-changing decisions, I think, and I hopefully, regardless of the outcome, it's going to determine a clearer path for me.